But I want to get back to your other point, like you said before, which was, how can artists make music that have better quality? Because that's a big issue too. Like there's a real lack of quality when it comes to music these days.
Yeah. Phew. I mean, I think also with the whole gatekeeper situation, I mean, you know, part of the reason why there were gatekeepers was to kind of keep the authenticity, to keep the quality at a certain level. Unfortunately, some of the gatekeepers went rogue. You know,
Yeah.
some of the gatekeepers kind of, we got a couple of bad apples and things kind of went left. But the purpose of the whole gatekeeper thing was to just ensure the quality was to a certain level. And now it's like with the direct to consumer, the direct to easy distribution, you're able to just, it don't matter what, you know, there's no gatekeeper to kind of check out what you have and say and tell you, nah, this is not really it, or, you know, it needs this, it needs that. Nah, they can just put it out, which is cool, but at the same time, it has its blowback, and if you're putting stuff out there and nobody's listening, or maybe these streaming services need to just send you an email saying, hey, your joint is not moving any units per se, and you need to either remove it or
Call
we'll
for it.
charge you.
Yeah. Or
Yeah,
charge it. Yeah.
because you're in the way. You're in the way. You're taking up space, and there's just too much things out there to sift through to get to what you want to listen to. So if your joint ain't streaming, then you gotta remove. They need to remove it, or you gotta cough it up to keep your music up. And on another note, you know, I think artists need to be promoting every song, not just promoting an album, but the streaming, it's a singular song situation. So you need to promote every song as it's a single. And I think that's the only way that you're gonna get some eyes on each song. You gotta promote each song as if that's their single. Do a visual for each song, whether it's a video or behind the scenes or whatever the case may be. But you got to utilize each song on the album. The days of a cohesive album alone, it's not what it used to be.
And it's funny because even if I this is a joke too, because even if I say, okay, let me go to a song that I want to listen to, and then when that song is over, you would think that Spotify would play the next song on that album. It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You know what I'm saying?
It
Like
doesn't.
it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't. Even if that body of work is a classic body of work that the rest of the album should play behind, it doesn't play that behind. It plays a song. It plays something else. So, like to
Right.
your point again, it's like us knowing that people need to make sure that you, like you said, are promoting each of their songs. Like they're not doing that, so the songs can stand out by themselves. And there's no way for the algorithm to catch a song on an album if it's not promoted as a single, like you said, because
Yeah.
there's no way. You have to get the listenership for it to feel like it's a viable song for it to be pushed, by
Yeah.
the algorithm.
I think the art of the album has been lost with streaming. You know, um, the skits, the intros, all these things to help kind of gel all of the pieces of the album, every song together to make a solid album. That kind of art has been lost when in streaming. So, you got to figure out something else. You got to make each song be able to stand on its own, to feel like its own movie. And the only way you're gonna do that is to have a campaign on each song. Put an ad on each song, put content with each song, videos, this and that, and it could get quite expensive. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's the only way you're gonna be able to ensure that you're gonna at least get some views on the record.